What's going on, everybody? My name is C4. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're here for year 5 of our College Football 25 Coaching Dynasty, where 5 years ago, we left the ranks of Canadian high school football coaching as an all-time legend. We joined Western Kentucky as the offensive coordinator. We had stops along the way at Colorado State, and last year we took a gigantic leap, both us and the Wisconsin Badgers, by offering us a head coaching job and believing in our air raid offense. We went 7-6. It looked like we were going to be one and done. It looked like we were going to get fired. We were able to kind of get hot late and break our job security from 30% back up to 100, where we have Wisconsin coming off not a great, obviously, 7-6 season. Is not where you want to be. Our goal this year is 9 wins. But the roster that we've been able to bring in, the development we were able to have with our coaching tree, has us as the preseason number 20 program in the nation. And looking ahead at our schedule, first 5 should be wins. You got Ohio State week 6. We got Indiana week 8. You got Washington. We got Oregon. It's going to get tough down the stretch, so I think it's very important that we start hot. It's very important that we win the games we are expected to win, which wasn't the case last season. Honestly, last year we lost a lot of games that I was expecting to win, and it was our big-time ranked opponents that our team actually showed up and played their best football. Taking a look at our roster. Now, we've kind of gone back and forth with the quarterback room. Probably the one big position that we are missing. What I've decided on this year is we are actually going to go with the sophomore Trent Mackey. We played Kenyon, Matauer, and Mackey all last season. Mackey was our first 5-star freshman quarterback, and I feel like he might give us the best chance to win. Now, I don't love all the skill caps that he has. A little bit of a bummer there, but he felt the best. He felt the best between the ears. He felt the best with the arm and the legs. So I think it makes the most sense that, you go with your gut. And our gut says this Trent Mackey is the guy that's going to give us the best chance to start out hot. We didn't ever really have a great answer at running back, so we took Donald Darling last episode, who was a wide receiver, and we moved him into running back. Now, at 5'11", almost 210 pounds, big wide receiver, but I think he's going to have more value to this squad as a running back. And obviously, and clearly looking at his skill set, it's going to be a great weapon out of the backfield to utilize his hands. But I'm actually excited to finally have a run game. We did not have that last year. Obviously, we're trying to usher in a new era of Wisconsin Badger, which air raid offense kind of represents that. And you think of Wisconsin through the years, their best teams have just pounded the football. They played old school defense, run the ball. We couldn't do that last year. I think now with Donald Darling in the backfield, we'll have a chance. Wide receiver room, we have Carl Pierce, who's one of the fastest players in all of college football, 90 overall, with 99 speed, 98 acceleration, 99 agility, 99 change of direction, 99 catching. And, the bookmakers have him the favorite to go on and win the Bolitnikoff Award this year, which goes to the best wide receiver in all of college football. Harita, Bohannon. I really do like our wide receiver room. It's great, led by Pierce. The offensive line has kind of been rebuilt a little bit, and now it looks a little more Wisconsin-y than what it was last year. Last year, offensive line was average, but now we got 90, 91, 87, 86, and 85 across the board, and we have depth to go along with that. The defensive side of the ball, our defense is even better. Last year, I think we're in the 80s. Now we're a 91 overall defense. We got depth. We can rotate. We finally are starting to kind of find an identity here. We don't have a lot of depth at linebacker, but our starters across the board are good. Secondary is solid. We're actually going to throw Demetrius Avery into the fire as our 5-star elite dev freshman out of Michigan. You look at the skill caps, he has 2. So sky is the limit for Demetrius Avery, and I think it would benefit this team, especially long-term, to get him on the field as fast as humanly possible, so that we can develop him, because he has obviously a 99 overall ceiling that we want to try and tap into. I've set up our initial recruiting board, and it's pretty decent. We got Amani Dove, the 4-star pass rusher, top 225 player in the nation, to sign on the dotted line right away. Look at the rest of the board. We're going to be chasing some 5-stars. Last year, that was probably the most, I don't want to say disappointing, because it kind of just is what it is. There's nothing under control. We set the house rules that we can only go after players that have us within their top 10. And last year, our first year as a head coach of Wisconsin, we literally had like 10 targets that fit that parameter. This year, we got a better role. As we have some 5-stars, we have Nick Frias, 5-star gem at safety. We have Paulo. This is, the guys that we will try our best to remain competitive on, but if we have to jump off the busts, we will. But it's all about, continuing to improve our recruiting rating and going after the big dogs. So any 5-star, bust or not, that has interest in our program, we'll try to be aggressive as long as we can. But we don't want to get stretched too thin with our hours that the rest of our board kind of starts to take a hit. Maddox with a gem, Flanagan with a gem. We got Schroeder at a power rusher linebacker with a gem. Denson with a gem, 4-star D tackle. Khan with a gem. It's looking good, man. I will say no gems on the offensive line, but we got a couple 4-stars there that can come in as reinforcements. The 5-star tight end, Dalvin Clemens, much like our other 5-star safety, is unfortunately a bust. But we'll, again, it's almost just, you still chase the 5. A 5-star bust is like a good 4-star. It just might not ever really pull the dev trait that you're looking for. Skill positions on the offensive side of the ball. We got some decent players here. Got some guys, great skill sets, but no gems. So expectations of the ceiling of some of these players is not insanely high. But you look at someone like Paul Morris, brings 97 speed, 96 acceleration. That's exactly what we're looking for. We got Dwayne Moss and Mix at running back to try to continue to develop this run game. And here's the toughest decision. Do we chase 2 quarterbacks or do we just chase 1? We got Gage Ramsey, the 4-star gem, 200 in the nation. Skill set's pretty good. 92 throw power, good speed, has 3 abilities, 3 mentals. Accuracy is fairly solid. But we also have Vaughn Papeau, the athlete, 5-star, top 20 player in the nation. We're in his top 10 coming in at the number 7 spot. Good athlete as well. Like, honestly, very similar stat lines. In fact, Ramsey has a gem, Papo does not. It doesn't really give you a way to lean either way if you're trying to think like, well, which player has the higher depth trait or potential to have higher depth trait. That should be the one we chase after. We just don't know. So I think it is worth, for the time being, again, I don't know exactly how stretched thin our hours are going to be once we get into the regular season, but it might be worth our effort and hours to continue to chase both of those quarterbacks. But all in all, love the starting point of that recruiting class. Much better, 10 times better than what it was last year. We open up week 1 against FCS Midwest, which at minimum what I want to find out in this game is, did we make the right call at quarterback? So if we did make the right call at quarterback, this should be a very easy matchup. We go 3-4 touchdowns. We get our new running back. Hopefully can establish the run game. All in all, we get that 20 right next to our name from a preseason ranking. It's time to justify that, and you do so by beating the brakes off FCS Midwest. Over to drive, interesting call. Rain game, love it. 4th and 1, we had a drop because of the weather. And another drop because of the weather. And we start with a turnover. Luckily, the defense forces a fumble, gets the offense back the ball. That made not a good start. Not the start we want. Go underneath. Thielen in the slot. Wonder any relation to Adam. Plays like him in the slot. Ooh, Darling out of the backfield. Just having game-breaking speed is an element we just weren't even remotely close to having last year. I had zero desire to run the football last season. Now, it's definitely going to be an asset. Now, goal to go. We got Potts at A there. He is a true freshman with an elite depth. Now, blocking tight end. That's the wet fart. That's the wet fart of tight ends. You might as well just do one of those cheesy spots where you take a lineman and you move into a tight end if you got a blocking tight end. But we're going to see if we can get Potts going here. By that, I mean completely ignore him. Got him right at the back. You left him a little bit of room. Would have been ideal for a perfect throw. But we get that one to Coral Pierce. Shout out. Hits the little Walking Dead right there. What a weapon. And we had a couple more garbage time scores. The bounce. Quarterback, 4 passing touchdowns. I lost count with how many rushing touchdowns. He probably got player of the game here. Darling, if I had to imagine, it is 227 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. That's how you start a season. I don't really want to gloat because it was FCS, but we do get the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week going to Kirk Kennedy, our linebacker. And somehow they didn't get anyone on offense. Wow. Start Big Ten Conference play on the road against Northwestern, who are a grimy program. They're going to make every game down and dirty. Definitely going to be a significant step up. But what we're going to see offensively, trying to attack a defense, I think at the end of the day, we got way too much speed for him. 99 yards to the house. We got Pierce X. Has the speed to outrun everybody on the field. Stupid! And off our first turnover of the year, Northwestern punishes us accordingly with a quick score. I don't know what we were doing trying to throw that one. But you know what? It's good. For me, stylistically, anytime we start a new season, that streak of not throwing interception, the longer it goes on, the more conservative I play. You rip the Band-Aid off, like you just did, and now we're going to play loose for the remainder of the year. I mean, that is an arm punt. But what I thought our guy would come down with. And we get punished again over the turnover. Northwest, what is this Northwestern offense? They can have okay defense. They can't have a good offense, too. Got him. Sometimes you just gotta let them know, though. You ain't faster than us. We'll turn it into a track meet. Wait a minute. What? And I mean this in every sense of the word. What? We just got tackled by a player on the Northwestern defense. Is there a real Tito Williams? Or more real than our Tito? What? I'm shook right now. If that's a real player, and we're going to go for this, because we gotta, that's bizarre. That run through the arm tackle. We're going to be tackled short. There's going to be a turnover. Darling would not be denied. As I apparently have a second long lost son out there. The tight end, middle of the field. Great ball. The quarterback's fun in his rhythm after the 2 turnovers early in the first half. Gone. There we go. It's been very quiet. Northwestern's muddied it through the trenches. But you give this guy an ounce of daylight. 99 speed to the house. Northwestern's not going away. They are trading touchdowns. The Wisconsin Badgers, so we need to do everything in our power not to mess this drive up. Put this game away, because our defense cannot be trusted. I think it might be time to dial up. Fuck it and chuck it. Look at that coverage. It's pretty good. But as long as we put that ball in the right place, there is almost a Tito Williams that could keep up with Quarrel Pierce. But not quite. Insta score by Northwestern. What do they have going offensively? At this rate, we're going to see them in the Big Ten Championship. Oh, we got another first down. Thielen in the slot looks pretty good. There we go, right there, wide open, top of the screen, and it's number 0. He was close to getting sent to the shadow realm of the portal to never be seen from again. And I don't want to say we escaped with a win. I will say I don't want to see Northwestern again this season. 2-0. Week 3 is a battle of undefeateds as the number 11 Wisconsin Badgers get the undefeated Utah Utes at home. And man, it's just Having Darling, that converted wide receiver, as always a safety net, such a insane asset to have. Because again, last year, no run game. Also, no receiving game out of the backfield. Everything had to be a shot downfield. And just having a weapon like Darling, it's going to be the difference maker this year. Like, he's probably going to win the Heisman. Darling punch in here. 2nd and 1. Get some good blocking. Utah is a stingy defense, much like Northwestern. For the longest time, when they were in the Pac-12, Utah and Washington were like the only 2 teams that played legit defense. Oregon to an extent. Oh, no. Like it, don't like it. Take the points. Wow, hit as we throw, not a whole lot. It was a good throw. If we didn't get hit, would have got there and would have been a first down. The defense does bail us out, though, and holds the Utah Utes to 3. So we are all tied up. Minute 32 to go. A chance to get a lead going into halftime. And it starts with a huge screen pass to Darling. Brutal, man. I want to be one that's flip-flopping quarterbacks, but there's... First one, you got smashed as you were throwing it. That one there is an underthrow. Nothing. Covered sack. Gotta give Utah credit, man. Pierce. He is a one-of-one type athlete, and they have done an outstanding job for most of this game, keeping him... Lose my mind. I can handle losing. I can handle being the number 11 and getting upset at home. I can handle all those things. I can't do it when it's fucking drops and it... Don't break the controller, C4. Don't break it. The new COD's coming this week. Go break it. The defense is saying, don't break it yet. Just get us a touch. We'll give you a chance. Score 1 touchdown. And you'll get the lead. Beers on the... I mean, most of these guys can't even drink. The defense outstanding. But my, oh my. Offensive line and quarterback, I got questions. And for an offensive presented series... The fact that I don't have a quarterback, it's 2 years here in Wisconsin, and we don't for sure have, like, that's the quarterback. I hate it, honestly. And I don't, we have 2 quarterbacks that we're looking at in the recruiting at high school. Honestly, unless one of those guys has an elite depth chart, I don't know if they're the guy either. A quick update for our recruiting board. No one else has signed on. And actually, since the last time we recorded this, I don't know if there was a patch, because the last time we did do an episode of this, I know many of you guys have also been experiencing it. When you sign guys, you don't get the pop-up anymore. You don't get the fireworks saying congrats on the signing. So you do always need to double-check. But we are at a spot right now where everyone has got hard-selled. And we're still in the first place for 19 remaining players. So we're in a good spot. We have our first all-ranked matchup, Week 4. Maybe a generous 24th ranking next to Arizona. But they are 1-1. And, you know, not bad. 85s. Won't be easy. Oh, that's a terrible throw. Terrible. I literally just, before this, I looked at all the skill caps of the quarterback. I was like, do we got to stick with this? We got to stick with him. He's easily our best option. And we're going to go through the noodles and ducks that may occur along the way. Arizona punishes us off the interception with a touchdown. We get a clean drive here. Honestly, I'm also open to just running the fucking football and not throwing it. Because that needs to be our identity. Our identity is going to be, obviously, we have the shot play to Pierce. But Mackey's not a good quarterback. So you can't rely on him to really operate the offense outside of the occasional shot play. Got to run it. We got to run it. That is our bell cow, Darling. And just on top of the quarterback play, we got no fucking receivers that can catch. Amount of drops this team has in gotta have it moments. Come on, we got the rare home game that it's not raining and you're still dropping it. Quite literally a bust. If you got a bust to do an IQ test. 0. That is our O-line. Luckily, we have the most electrifying running back in college football. The scores in 30 seconds, no time, without using a single timeout, huh? Wow, good for them. I flip that in over the safety, and there's triple coverage because our quarterback fucking sucks, man. Come on. Luckily, off two of our three turnovers, our defense has held them to field goals. So we got somewhat of a chance here in the second half, but we're just asking to lose. We need to be properly punished. We need to lose this game. Honestly, I want to go in the portal. I want to just go to a team. Give me a quarterback that has 99 arms. That's all I need. I need throw power. I'm a throw power queen over here. I'm sick and tired of these noodle arms. 93 throw power, not enough. I need more than that. And with these goddamn recruiting restrictions where I can only go after players that are interested, none of these guys got arms. Give me a 3-star with 97 throw power. I'll make him a Heisman winner. I can't do it with a 5-star. That is 93. It's just not good enough. We got to find other ways to win. Hey, you know what? That's the mark of a good head coach, a good offensive coach. It's not just your scheme. If you're just relying on your scheme, you're Chip Kelly 2.0. You got to find a way to win based off of the strengths and weaknesses of your given talent. That's what we're trying to do. My God. It's very hard to make chicken salad out of chicken shit with this bad of an offensive line. There we go. Come on, we got one thing. We know. We got one trick. We're going to keep trying to do it. But some. Go a little bit short, but we get into Pierce, and Coral gets us into field goal range at the 2-minute, can't say warning, 2-minute timeout. Another first down. Start using our timeouts here. Do a shallow cross. Ooh, actually. Might be able to get them to the light box here. Come on, O-line. Do your jobs. No. Second and goal. We're going to get Darling out of the backfield. A little bit of a Texas. Maybe that's what we need. And that's all we want. What a weapon. Utilizing him like Le'Veon Bell 2.0. And a game that we had no right winning. You're not going to start as dog crap as we did. Mackey with 2 god-awful, inexcusable turnovers, rallies, and finishes as player of the game to remain undefeated. An update on the recruiting trail. We got Gage Ramsey signing on, the gem quarterback. The bad news is outside of that, Vaughn Papo. Slight advantage going to Penn State, which we do not want that to be the case. So we're going to hit him with a visit. Usually visits, I don't want to say they're a waste of time, but we got to pretty much do whatever we can to get him to swing back there. But we got one side. We got Odell at center. Almost a borderline top 300 player. We got Khan, the 4-star gem at D-tackle. Locked in. So the class is taking shape here. We have Schroeder, the gem outside linebacker, top 400 player. Locked and loaded. And we're still kind of trying to chase and wrap up a couple 5-stars here. But all odds on that quarterback. We got to get him to swing back in favor of the good. I mean, razor thin. But if we can get him in for that visit before he decides and makes a decision, I think we'll have a good shot at getting the #1 spot. Got a one spot in the rankings with the close win, narrow win, undeserved win, let's be honest, against Arizona. And that sets up week 5 in our rivalry game for the Golden Bowl. Sponsored by The Rock Johnson against 2-1 Iowa. Got to handle business here. Got to stop as we're taking on the the Iowa Hawkeyes here. They get a good home field advantage. It's a rivalry game, so it's, a situation where we do not want to start like we did against Arizona. Don't want turnovers. Want to get the crowd out of the game. What a grab. What a drop, actually. 3rd and 9. We're going to see if we can just go for the spark, which is Darling out the backfield. Oh, they got that one read pretty well. But he is a converted wide receiver. He knows to continue the route. We'll get a good gain here. We need a touchdown. Luckily, that 3rd down conversion got the crowd out of it for a second. Hopefully, we can take advantage. Stealing our slot wide receiver. Got an injury on that one. Took a big hit. That's good. Get in. Get in there. Beautiful. Go Garrison. We're going down the depth chart. Getting in due to injury. Scored in a rivalry game. Happy for him. Thielen is back in the game. He's not going to be denied. Rivalry matchup. Guys are going to step up. Trying to get a quick score for the end of the first half. Let's go. Do yourself. Do yourself. We want that golden bull. We get Beard, the backup, comes in. Change of pace, giving Darling a breather on the sideline. Oh, we're going to go for it? We're going to go for it. I love it. I was here getting ready to settle for a field goal. My offense says, we got this for you, coach, even though the squiggly lines. Let's go. We go to the elite dev freshman. Blocker or not at tight end. Potts will always make that play. Luckily, we got Darling at the backfield, who's probably our second best wide receiver as well. Get the ball in his hands as many ways as you possibly can. He will punish the other team. Lead back with Wisconsin. And an interception will seal the deal. In there. Hey, another little touchdown for Darling. I think that's his 3rd of the day. On his way to inevitably a player of the rivalry matchup. Battle for the Heartland. Back-to-back years. Won it last year. Won it this year. Different style last year. We had like 4 or 5 touchdowns. Had to win it through the air. This year able to rely on Darling. It's just, again, I don't know. I also should probably give our quarterback back-to-back games. He's played better. 6 quarters in a row. He's been outstanding. So if we can find that level of consistency, we got Ohio State coming up. Got a couple big-time ranked opponents coming up. They'll give us a chance. Mr. Mackey over here. Okay. Let's go, okay. With our win, we're up to 5 in the nation, and boy, oh boy, things have not gone well for Ohio State. I thought this was going to be a potential preview of the Big Ten Championship, and we're over here being like, oh, I hope Ohio State doesn't play spoiler because their season's already in the dumpster 5 games in. Bad news on the recruiting front is Papo has committed to Penn State. I would say, should I just keep him on the board so we could see what his depth trade is? No, I don't even want to. I don't even want to. But we did get Mix, Moss, Morris, and Swope on the offensive side of the ball to commit this week. Moss is a top 50 player, so we'll put him up there near the top of the board. Mix, top 400. Paul Morris at wide receiver, top 100 player. Deep threat brings really, really good speed. Top 200 player in Swope. We get Vaka Puna, the gem at safety, signed on, and we're still in a really, really good spot with the rest of our board with 2 potential 5 stars in the secondary, which I almost seems inevitable that we're going to get them in. To drive Ohio State lets it be known that they're here to play spoiler, scoring a touchdown, knowing that if they want any chance of salvaging their season, they need to come out and get a good result against a top 5 program in Wisconsin. And it's going to be us here in this hostile environment to make sure that does not happen. After the penalty, we got 3rd and 13. Ooh. Oh, I'll give him that. That's a hell of a play. Again, I want to beat a dead horse. 93 throw power, not enough for me. Good drive. I'll get this to the tight end, middle of the field. Where I'm looking. That's where we get it. Makes up for his hold on the last drive. Oh, he's sitting there. Oh, my God, man. All right, look, we get a turnover back ourselves, thank God. Oh, we're just not playing good quarterback play. Well, it's just, I don't know. I don't know how to get out of this funk. Is it this? Is it almost getting your head knocked off and then you take off and scramble? Is that how you wake up? Chug this energy drink? Is that how I wake up? Damn it, man. Got a chance of something special here this season. I'm fucking sabotaging it. Let's go. Let's go. You know what I'm saying after the Iowa win? You're like, you want to start winning with style, like with some style points. Like we are uglily, right? Winning these games. Are you ever gonna pull ahead? Are you ever gonna not treat it like a win's a win? I'll try my best. Man, oh man, just stack the wins any way we can get it, and hopefully, eventually, we trust the process. Maybe we'll start winning with some swag. After we score, Ohio State goes down the field to tie it up at 14. Looking for a response offensively. There we go, Thielen. 3rd and 1. 5th toughest away environment. I think we've handled well. A couple penalties, but the squiggly lines have not got the better of us. And now we're at a crunch time where it's like, let's just run the football. Are they going to let us score? Are they going to try to play good defense? We will find out. 1 timeout left for Ohio State. I like that we still have the backup running back in there. Running hard. I'll give him that, though. And on 3rd and 1. Come on. Run behind the double team. We can just run this game out. You know me. We only have one thing on our mind. Oh, field goals. We've got burned with field goals. Let the clock roll. We're going to win with a touchdown. If we don't get in here, it's going to be... Let's just take our time! How about we take even longer? Fuck! How did this go to overtime? What? There was fucking 1 second left. 100-yard kickoff return, and then I just get hit with the fucking menus here. Ohio State. We kick the field goal. Unbelievable. So we lose our 5-star quarterback to another Big Ten school. And then we lose the most bullshit shenanigan. What are we even talking about? Look, we lose out on the speech to Ricky Brown to Michigan. Awesome. We get Homer, Dennison, Hunter, Flanagan, Maddox sign on. We're still waiting on the 2 5-stars. Stop twiddling your thumbs, fellas, and commit to the project. Luckily, we don't fall too harshly. Just outside the top. But we dipped our toes back because, time to refresh the board. And we got John Wick, 4-star gem at tight end. Had us in his top 3. Okay. I got Beard in the back. I'm not sure where Darling is. I checked the injury report. He's not on it. Just deciding to maybe switch up the backfield a little bit. Oh, no, there's got to be an injury. I don't know if I can believe this injury report. No update. He must have got hurt on like a kickoff or something. Get your block stealing. That's what we need, man. Get the crowd back in it. Honestly, gotta win with style here today against Michigan, I think, to make up and just try to lift morale after the bullshit we dealt with last week. I like Thielen, dude. He's getting open. Not only is he getting open, he's taking these suicide balls and he's catching them with a smile on his face. Go. Beautiful. What a drive. I'm on defense. Damn. Michigan able to get a touchdown. Here's where we have yet to take a shot play all game. This is where you try to burn it, but tough to beat Michigan with speed for speed because they are very, very fast. That's happy to see that one hit the turf, and I think we try to attack him again. Come on, Pierce is just waiting. He's been doing nothing but cardio all day. Says, please give me a chance. Who is that, Burner? 5. God damn. Be viewed as we're conceding. Just need that to give us a couple chances here. $23 seconds. 1 timeout to go. Oh, don't jump that. Throw power. That's a throw power. 96 throw power. Doesn't get jumped. Throws with enough velocity. They'll try to get... Honestly, though, Pierce needs to finish that. That should have not been tackled. You have got to get into the end zone on a shot like that. What a swing in momentum, though. Thought we were going to really put that game away. We score there. Well, that safety isn't going to help him. That safety ain't going to help him any. He'll finish it this time. He's a finisher. Wow. And he's hurt. No. I think the wear and tear is starting to add up on him. I think that's why he was barely on the field in the first half. And we got to go do it for him. And there's a drop. Come on. Strained knee. Punt it. Come on, defense. It's probably a touchdown. It was a field goal? No. Okay, we're tied up at 21. We're down our best player. Okay. See a little dipsy-doos, a little razzle-dazzle. Our quarterback's going to need to be our best player. Come on, please. Please, for the love of God, it only works almost every time. Seal the deal? Or do they score a touchdown and go for 2 or some bullshit? There we go! After an agonizing, borderline uncontrollable defeat against Ohio State, we bounce back and we gain momentum. And in a game that our star running back gets hurt, Trent McKay gets the job done. Okay. With that win, we jump back up into the top 10 at number 7 ahead of a matchup at home against Indiana. And going back to our recruiting where we get our 2 5-stars signed in, Paolo and Frias at safety. We're still chasing the 5-star tight end Clements. We got John Wick and a couple late to the party board players to try to, where's our class at right now? Let's go. I was just curious, right? Heisman. You know, we got a really good wide receiver, really, really good running back. Quarterbacks got hot. Like, are we having anyone? Zach Ivey from Colorado State, who was our backup quarterback when we were the head coach of Colorado State 2 years ago. Huh? I almost feel like we never should have left. I miss being the underdog. We are front runners. Win, lose, or draw, however this season ends, I think there's going to be a decision to be made this offseason. Because I'm starting to feel like Urban Meyer here a little bit. I think I'm starting to get some headaches. I don't know. Just not in love with Wisconsin. Something about it. But we remain committed because we're trying to build a legacy here. And we're trying to go down as the greatest head coach in the history of college football. And we definitely have something special here with Wisconsin, even though I don't feel special about it. I think the question, you know what it might come down to, is the fact that, you know, it was a shocking offer that I just don't think you can turn down when we got offered the head coaching job at Wisconsin. But there's an element of building a program that we just have never had here. We went to an established program that had everything in place. We're able to hit the recruiting path with every opportunity in the world to go chase the 4 and 5 stars. You know, we inherited, I don't want to say we inherited a great roster, because we definitely didn't. But I think that's the biggest thing, is we have no real opportunity to build the program because we're freaking Wisconsin. You know, Wisconsin might not be a powerhouse. They might not be a multinational championship-winning program, but they're still a blue blood. And I don't know. Maybe we're starting to get some headaches. Maybe we're starting to get some bad whooping cough. Pulling Urban Meyer. I don't know. There we go. Hadira. Then we got the defense forcing a turnover, and you punish him right away, hitting that to Carl. Come on, Indiana. You ain't got the speed. You're a basketball school, even though I am. If you follow me on Twitter, at PopXU4. Firmly bandwagoning on Indiana. Cignetti's an awesome head coach. They got a Canadian and quarterback in real life. Let's go Hoosiers, whatever that is. Oh my God, that right there. Boom. Thank you. You guys forget he's a wide receiver or something? You guys forget he's literally... Got him again. I mean, you know what needs to be said, though? We need a sexy win. We haven't had one all year. When we just flex the muscles. We need the statement game. We saw those, you know, the Heisman voting. Number 6 for Mackey. No, he's... All right, looking for touchdown. Number 6 on the game for Mackey. Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay, he's in. Get in there. Finally, a sweat-free victory And Mackey with a 6. I don't know what the single game passing record is, but 370 and 6 Wisconsin. It got to be up there. Oh, now we get a freaking notification. We get the 5-star Dalvin Clements to sign on. Why are we getting this? Is it a bye week? I wonder if you only get them on a bye. Carl Pierce with 200 yards and 3 touchdowns. Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week. No, they just randomly decide to show us a recruit that we landed. Cool. And now we get another rivalry game. It's the number 3 team in the country we are fighting for. I have no idea what that is, but I want it. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. If he wasn't all worn and tore up, that's a house call. Wow, nothing there. Willis McGahee. What? The son of? He's not a Miami kid? Damn, okay. 3rd and a mile, outside of field goal range. I like it, man. They came to play. They heard me saying I don't even know the name of the bull. They're like, okay. You don't respect this rivalry, we'll bring it to you. So you go to Thielen. He'll take a shot over the middle. Maybe that's what we need to wake him up. Damn it, man. Blitz. That's Willis McGahee with another sack. He's coming unhinged. Oh, my God. And then we get pretty much thrown out of his sack. Oh, my God. What a hit. Holy shit, that was a hit. Go, darling. That. 101 first half. Suicide ball, but nonetheless, Hadira comes down with it. And great, awesome. Insta score with Nebraska. Great, cool. Ohio State all over again. You know what happens when you Insta score, huh? Oh, you're going to press me on a Hail Mary? Okay, 1, 2, 3. There's an Insta score for you. Oh, let's go, darling. He's going to put him close to 200 on the day. That is what we need. Home run hitters. Hitting their home runs as he hits the Gwitty. We're at 280 yards, 3 touchdowns, and hopefully counting here for Darling. Let's get him one more. He earns it. He probably saw some film of what Melvin Gordon used to do back here. He said, can I run the ball 30 times a game? That'd be cool. But we're able to get another piece of hardware. 35-7 over Nebraska. Wasn't particularly close. Last week we won with an air raid. This week we run old school Wisconsin football. And the battle for freedom. Staying with the Badgers. Won it last year. Keep it this year. And what a game from Donald Darling. Obviously, off of that performance is the Week 9 Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week. Unfortunately, even though we did just win a rivalry game, did not affect our ranking in the polls as we stay at number 3. Looking at who's ahead of us. Virginia Tech. You got Oklahoma. Ohio State at. Ohio State not really able to use their upset win over us to put a lot of work in the polls. But at least there's no undefeated teams, so we, with 1L, I'm optimistic that if we can close this one out, we should finish with number 1. And a quick update. The new Heisman Trophy favorite. Let's go. Damn right he is. Ooh, got him. Ooh, God, that's a free one. Get this Huskies crowd right out of it. Got him. Got him. Joystick. And with that run, he's over 1,000 yards on the season, which is super rare. It's the current college landscape. There you go. You can count how many running backs go over 1,000 yards on one hand usually. Holy. Why not? They're not going to stop it. They're not going to change it. As he got hit. That might be our best touchdown throw all year. Out of a sack, he throws a dot. 28-10 at half. Walk off. Like an angle. There we go. Put this one away. Got him on the slant. Cheese. It's Thielen. Oh, look at a good teammate. Go down on the one to get Darling another touchdown. Help his Heisman campaign. Got to do the job, though. We got to get this one 1 yard, and it's going backwards. Here we go. Game over. On to the next one. And I was just saying, so man, it's been a minute since we've had a bye week. Look at that gauntlet. All the bye weeks late. We got Oregon, Minnesota to wrap things up at Oregon, number 4. Wisconsin with the win over Washington is now the number 1 team in the nation. And it's going to be our job to see how well, what's the response? We get this prestige. We get this honor. We got potentially a college football playoff final matchup here against Oregon. Do we handle it? Do we embrace being the number 1 team in the nation? Or is the moment going to be too big and this team pisses down their leg? Let's find out. Look at the tail of the tape quickly. Very evenly matched. 91 overall against 92 overall. Offensive advantage clearly going with the Badgers. Defense is a pick'em. The good news is this is at home. We're going to have the home field advantage. Going to rattle their offense. Just run the football. Run some play action, get our shot plays, and get the biggest win in our 5-year coaching career. Go QB. Oh! But we can go to the speedster. Coral! Using every bit of that 99 speed to get wide open. And that is an opening drive score. Our defense, however, gives up a little bit. Oh, who else? Remember he's a wide receiver? Remember he's 99 speed? I remember. We score, Oregon scores. It's going to be a shootout. 2 of the best offenses in the country. Oh. Don't mind if I do. You score, we score. Track me. This is what we want. Is that PI? Ooh, costly PI. Late here in the first half. We'll accept that. What about to the 25-yard line? And a chance. Build on to the lead. No pressure. Just 17 wind at home. That should be good. And it is. 24. 14, 10-point lead Badgers. Start the second half. Pressure's definitely getting to us here a little bit in the second half. Oh, right on cue. Of course, their defense has really helped them stay alive in this matchup. Dominating the line of scrimmage. So we got to get back. Let's see if we can get maybe a darling screen pass is what we need. Blocks. Let's give it to our best player. We need a drive. Let's ride the back of this Heisman hopeful. Look at the speed. 3rd and 12. Darling out the backfield might be our best chance here. Come on. Come on. Got him. Finish it. This is your Heisman moment. He has like 150 yards through the air, 49 and a touchdown on the ground. Signature win. always a requirement on the Heisman Trophy ballot. And if we could see this one out, that's going to be our running backs. Comes back in on 3rd and goal. Oregon's going to start using their timeouts. Dan. Honestly, I might go for it on 4th down. Go for it. No risk it, no biscuit. I have to go back. I know what play we need. I think you know what play we need. I trust it. Tried, tested, and true from back in the Western Kentucky days. No comment. We're in overtime. No comment. Fucking kidding me. I mean, field goal would have made no difference. It might have, it might not have. I feel like if they were going to score, they were going to score anyways. Go for the win. Trust your guys. What you going to do? Come on, for the love of God, punch this one in. O-line, stop letting me down. Time and time again. Touchdown. Defense, let's go. Psych. So they settled for a field goal. Touchdown will win it for the good guys. It's a hell of a grab. Let's go. Clean game from Mackey so far. We want another touchdown. And we're going to give it to the best player in college football. Get your blocks. Just keep fighting our way forward here, inch by inch. Come on! Yes, let's go! What a game by Darling. Carried the Wisconsin Badgers through the air, on the ground, 37-34. We weren't losing another bullshit overtime game after the Ohio State one. What a win. Biggest regular season win for Wisconsin, maybe freaking ever. 3 touchdowns, probably close to... I got to look at the actual stat line here, because he had some huge catches for us out of the backfield as well, on top of the 50 rushing yards. So we had 52 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns for Darling, on the ground and through the air, 5 catches, 142 yards, and the hat trick. I might have just sealed up the Heisman. And to top it all off, we get John freaking Wick to commit. And you're goddamn right, he's player of the week. An all-time performance. We finish up the regular season with a rivalry matchup. I don't want to call it a trap game, but you never know. And you know they want to play spoilers. Somehow, after our epic win over Oregon, we lose our 1 seed because Clemson beat Georgia Tech, who's not even ranked. So make that make any goddamn sense. They hate us. And to top it all off, they knocked our guy out the Heisman. This is insane. The disrespect. Clemson, what? And we finish up the regular season rivalry game against Minnesota in a snow game. What better time to run your Heisman candidate running back than now? Okay. No comment. Why are we just sitting here? Okay. Tied up. There we go. Darling, best run of the game. Oh, too much speed. Too much speed. And the Heisman front, well, not front runner, but should be, is on the board. Oh, there we go. Another one. Great blocking downfield by the wide receivers. That should give us just enough of a lead to see this one out. Oh, he's gone again. It's a foot race. And it will be the hat trick for Darling. As a rivalry game, we're trying to put a bid in here for Starling to win the Heisman. So when it's like that, you try to pad your stat. That's what the Heisman's about, right? Heisman Trophy winner is who can pad their stats the best. And we're going to try to put number 3 in the best position to do so. Even though Minnesota doesn't want to let him have it. But luckily, we swept all of our rivalry wins last year. We do the same here as we win Paul Bunyan's axe and finish the season with 1 loss in the regular season to Ohio State under very, very awkward and weird circumstances. A hell of a regular season here from the Badgers. And is this enough to secure a Heisman for Donald Darling? We'll find out. He does get rewarded with the Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week. And the Big Ten Championship has been set as the number 1 Wisconsin Badgers take on the number 3 Michigan Wolverines. And we remember what Michigan was about way back in October. Close game. Some ugly turnovers, but we found a way to win. They're going to look for revenge. I don't know. We got a hot running back. Quarterbacks are playing, for the most part, turnover-free football outside of a horrific pick against Minnesota. I like our chances to sweep Michigan twice this year. So no matter what I think about my time so far in Wisconsin, not really falling in love with the program, a Big Ten championship on the resume is always a great thing to get. Finishing with a championship and the number 1 seed in the regular season is something great to have on the resume. Okay, nice little arm punt on first down. We said we actually don't want the ball. We made a wrong call on winning the coin toss. We actually want to play defense first. I like that. I like showing faith in the defense like that. And it might be unconventional. But I like that. And I love that we're going to have to sit through this whole fucking celebration. I love that as well. Defense gets a stop. We're going to get another shot here. Pierce. Best deep threat in college football. And he beat his man. There we go. Opening score. The best play in the game. 4th and 1 out of a midfield. We're going for it. We have the Heisman front runner now. In the backfield. You trust him to get you a yard. All right. Another 2-minute warning. It's been a it's a Big Ten championship. If you don't like time of possession and running the ball, you do not like Big Ten football. Got him. Hurrita. And he's in. 2-score lead for the Badgers. That corner packed the lunch. Hope that corner packed the lunch, baby. 2-9. You're blowing it for your team. Wow, we got baited. Okay. Luckily, the defense bails us out after the interception. So it's on us now, honestly, just to go downfield here and kill this game off. Hold the game off with a Heisman-type running back, 21-10. The Wisconsin Badgers are not only going to finish this year the number 1 team in the nation, but we got a Big Ten championship. Regardless of what happens in the college football playoff, you cannot deny that. Let's see, Carl Pierce, burner, also on the Heisman shortlist, even though he's at the other end of the list, proving to be an absolute cheat code. I mean, if you have it, why not abuse it? You know? What would be the point of having a night? I see how in real life Nick Harbor's used with South Carolina. They never use him. I'm going to use him. You built differently like that. Let's go. Big Ten champs. On to the next stub. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Chino Williams, Coach of the Year, even though he hates being in Wisconsin. I think that's going to be decent for the old resume. Donald Darling is the Offensive Player of the Year. 1,300 yards. That's all rushing. He had about 5. I think it's fair to say about 5 and 5. 500 yards receiving, 5 receiving touchdowns. But he is the 2028 Player of the Year. He is also the 2028 Heisman Trophy winner. As soon as we decided to make that switch from wide receiver to running back, we knew we had potential to have something special there. And he's just running away with all the hardware. Honestly, Carl should have a shot at winning wide receiver of the year. It's a robbery enough. We got Ricky Poland, who with 2 interceptions, and maybe much more so a reflection, he represents our very good defense. That's kind of what's going on there. Oh no, bowl week, we have a bye. What do we have for job offers? Has anyone ever, you don't have one single outside head coach offering? Wow. Not interested. Not interested, I suppose. So with that, we'll keep it here live because we'll probably have another opportunity. We got to see who we're taking on in the college football playoff. You'd think everyone would be beating down the doors. We're going to the last year of our... Wow. We left Colorado State, one and done at head coach, to jump to Wisconsin, and that is who we take in the quarterfinal, the Rose Bowl, a program that we brought up into an absolute that's full circle moment right here. Now, honestly, a lot more pressure to go out and win. Ball State Dynasty? Ball State Dynasty? Is that what's going to bring a smile back to our face? A Ball State Dynasty? So we're already distracted. We're not 100% focused. You got the off-field distraction. You got, honestly, I'm more intrigued with Colorado State making it this far. And what have they done since we've left than what I've freaking accomplished here at Wisconsin? And I just had a Heisman Trophy winner. And now Ball State Dynasty? Ball State? Taking this one over. 0-0 scoreless first quarter. All right, getting sacked by a guy wearing a one-armed hoodie. Fourth and... Okay. What did the defense do? Hold them to a field goal. They did. So we got 1:44 to break even here in the first half. Are you fucking kidding me? And then he one-arms it like he's Jadeveon Clowney. Okay, defense. Let's see another field goal there. Be it 6. Okay, Colorado State scores. It's about time we stop messing around. We know we got a home run play. We know sure as shit Colorado State does not have the speed to hang with this man. Get it in his hands early and often. Lock in. Focus on the playoff. And not lose to goddamn Colorado State. And then they just scored an instant touchdown right before the end of the first half. Oh my God. Why are we throwing the screen pass so slow? 9 Mississippi before we throw it. Oh my God. This is we're going for it. Spot and go. Get the Heisman Trophy winner against a couple soon-to-be garbage men. Oh, you'll be. And it's going to get picked. All right, shots to Pierce till we maybe have a chance to get back in this. There's one. Again, one-iron hoodie. Despicable. I didn't even get it. They just killed the game off. No! It's unbelievable. After a season where we won the Big Ten, #1 team in the nation, 41 touchdowns from a 5-star quarterback that we were part of the recruiting cycle for, Won the Heisman Trophy winner with Donald Darling. 1,300 yards rushing, 16 rushing touchdowns, going with 544 and 5. One of the best deep threat wide receivers of all time, Coral Pierce. 1,500 yards, 22 touchdowns. Defense was solid. No necessarily standout performers. But they all came to play. And we lost. How many players from Colorado State do they still have from when we were there? We know they still got the quarterback, who's in the Heisman freaking race. Ivy, 37 touchdowns. I mean, it is, and you should feel kind of proud. We should feel kind of proud. We changed that program. We left Colorado State in a better place. And, I mean, they killed it. I'm not overly familiar. Landon Bell was there when we were there. A couple 1,000-yard players there. Defense was always outstanding when we were there. 12 sacks by Shank, 9 from Brewster. And this is our last opportunity. If we're going to stay, we're going to stay. If we're going to, honestly, at this point, it's like pulling a Dave Chappelle and then just like walking away, doing something different. We got UConn. We're not the experts doing UConn, I think. You got Miami, Ohio. Doesn't roll off the tongue. Or you got Ball State, who are coming off an 11-3 season. But like, is that what we need? Do we need to go to Muncie, Indiana? I think it's at least worth looking at the roster. All right. Their best, highest rated player, Travis Power, is a sophomore. Now, we don't... I would almost make... And I think it's fair to put the assumption that you're probably not going to have a lot of guys leaving in the portal. They're 11-3. They won the MAC. What do we got at quarterback? Devontae Wells, sophomore, 82, 99 change direction, 97 throw power, 95 throw on the run. Okay. How the hell they get a quarterback like that? Backfield, got a couple freshmen here that are almost 75 plus. Teddy Munt, Jeremy Keys. Munt has 93 speed. She's a little bit undersized of a back. At wide receiver, not really any burners. Top two wide receivers are seniors leaving. Fred Head at tight end here. All right. O-line, sophomore starter, freshman starter. Really wouldn't have to worry about really the offense that much. O-line's pretty much returning. 91 guard, he's a senior. So 2 seniors, 3 seniors. So your pass rush needs to retool. But, like, again, they got freshmen that are flirting with the 80s. For Ball State. Huh? That could be anywhere. That's Indiana. That could be Ball State. That's anything. We could be a traveling university. Okay, their linebackers are sick. All freshmen and sophomores. Secondary, 2 starting corners are going to be leaving. We got Ramon Fowler, freshman, 88 overall, free safety. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Could we fall in love with Ball State? The way we've been unable to fall in love with Wisconsin. I certainly wish there was more offers, though. Like, looking at all the head coach openings. Tell you right now. Maybe we could go back to Colorado. I don't know which. I mean, I just. There's just something about going to a place that we can make great. I think that's my hookup right now, is that we just, yeah, we were good. We were good. We were real good with Wisconsin. But that was a cushy job. We shouldn't have been offered that realistically. I mean, it was a gamble that obviously has paid out for Wisconsin because we've brought them more success than they've had in the last 20 years. But it doesn't feel the same versus if we stayed at Colorado State and we made the college football playoff with Colorado State and we got a playoff win with Colorado State. I'd be over the moon. And I feel like whatever that is it Ball State? What's the end game with Ball State? Just dominate the MAC? Do we move to the Big Ten? Is that the dream? think about it. We'll think about it. We got time to think about it. Love to hear what you guys think in the comment section below. But that'll do it for me here today, guys. Thank you very much for tuning into another episode of our College Football 25 Coaching Dynasty. Big decisions to be made. Do we pull probably the most bizarre head coach decision in the history of college football? And again, only thing you can kind of equate it to is when Dave Chappelle left the Chappelle Show, did his little excursion. I kind of feel the same. I understand it now. Lots to think about. I'll see you guys back here in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Getting close to 175,000 subscribers here on the channel. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.